Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember, subscribe is the vibe. It's your boy Gabos. We back on another one. Your boy's on the road to 10K. Humbly. The like button is like, the subscribe button is earned. Listen, we got the baddest man on the planet. We got Mike Tyson, all the knockouts. Impossibly intimidating. I'm gonna keep it a beam. When I think of the most dangerous athlete, one of the most ferocious competitors, one of the most dominant human beings on the face of the planet, I'd be hard pressed to find anybody I would put above Mike Tyson. Muhammad Ali is one of the greatest boxers of all time. He's one of my personal favorite boxers of all time. Even though he was ahead of my era, I'm gonna react to Muhammad Ali later. But Muhammad Ali's he's in the Wilt Chamberlains and the Bill Russells of all time greats. But Mike Tyson, ladies and gentlemen. You want to talk about loose screw? One of the baddest, most dangerous men on the planet was this man. Was this silverback gorilla? I'm talking about this man had the presence. He had the power. This man backed it up. He walked it like he talked it. To have seen Mike Tyson in his prime can only be equivalent to watching Michael Jackson in his prime, Michael Jordan in his prime. It's something about these Mikes back in the 90s that was just prolific. You know what I mean? So we're going to react to this is the knockouts. I'm not sure if this is designed to be a documentary, but let's just check out and go back in time and relive some of the most craziest, chaotic moments of Mike Tyson's career and life. It was a movie. I ain't gonna front, I was like 9, 10 when Mike was going off, so I didn't really get to appreciate Mike in his prime, like, you know what I mean, like we appreciate him now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front, at 9 and 10 I was afraid of Mike. I knew who he was, but I was afraid of him. But we're gonna get right into it. This is Mike Tyson, all of the knockouts. Ladies, hold on to your wigs. Gentlemen, hold on to everything. We're about to witness some nasty work. Appreciate y'all. Let's get it.
Just a bully. That's all
Fine.
it was.
And it worked.
He was like the human pit bull.
Against Mike Tyson, who is described as 5'11", looks closer to 5'10" because of the squarishness of his build.
He disposed of Hector Mercedes inside a single round. And the question that most of the ringsiders are asking is,
youngest champion of all time at 19?
I'm not from there. I'm from the dirt, hard bones, segregated ghetto.
His life was very, very sad. Very poor kid, lived in Brownsville, really rough neighborhood. He stopped going to school around age 7.
Brooklyn.
He was constantly getting evicted. His mother would different kinds of men in order to keep a roof over their heads. While Mike was in the bed, like inches from him, his mother had sex with a man.
You got into robbing people when you were 7. You really had no supervision.
Mike Tyson was sent to the Tryon Youth Correctional Facility in upstate New York after growing up as a mugger and predator on the streets of Brooklyn.
At 12, Tyson was a tough young mugger.
I got into trouble, and I went away to this reformatory upstate New York, and then I met a gentleman named Bobby Stewart that was a boxer.
Tyson told Stewart that he wanted to learn how to box. Stewart then brought Tyson to a gym above the police station in Catskill, New York.
This man was the man that created the
GOAT.
GOAT.
A legendary fight manager and a legendary trainer and a magnificent man. He taught Mike from the age of 13 to the age of 19 how to control his emotions.
We saw Mike Tyson's professional debut. Hard to believe it's just about a month ago.
In watching the early Mike Tyson fights, he seems to be like an unstoppable force, uniquely devastating, uniquely offensively capable.
Down goes Singleton again, left hook this time.
That's just
this
the left.
boy is tough.
That's just the left.
Trent Singleton in all sorts
Oh
of
my
trouble.
God.
We're already in round 1.
Anybody else flinch for that man?
Seen enough.
My
Tyson
God.
shrugs almost as if disappointed that the fight is over so quick.
Costimado had a tremendous influence on Mike Tyson.
I met this white guy. He was strange, a little odd, and he started saying things like, wow, you could be the greatest fighter ever lived.
Early in the 4th, can Tyson finish
Talking about
this?
getting guys
I think
out
so.
of here. Oh!
I think so. That's enough.
When
He didn't have to hit him with that last one.
Trained you. You were fierce.
That's it. See, ain't no way he's going to hit you then, right? And remember, it's always good to throw the punch where you could hit him, he can't hit you. That's what the science of boxing is all about.
He's wearing the white trunks with green trim. He is undefeated in 3 professional bouts, all victories, all knockouts.
Man,
ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Mike Tyson.
You would get into the ring, and people.
The most dangerous man on the planet was an inch above average male height. I thought Tyson was at least 6 foot, 5'10". The most dangerous man. Jesus.
Scared of you. Were you channeling the anger that you had from your childhood?
I think a lot of it had to do with that, you know. And I realized that every fight was a decision if I'm gonna go back to that lifestyle or not.
I can only imagine a heart attack this box is having. Oh my God. I don't know what you thought this was.
I don't believe it. That's well inside a
Stuck him.
Tyson was like a sponge. He just absorbed everything that Cuss had to teach him. You know, the head movement, throwing the punches with bad intent.
Cuss took us to the gym and pointed to a young boy who was hitting the heavy bag very ferociously and said, "That's Mike Tyson. Not only is he here, but he will undoubtedly go on to become the youngest heavyweight champion in history."
Look at the size of him. He looks like the Incredible Hulk. He really does. In that case, I'm glad I'm not Michael Jack Johnson.
Look at this. Weave. Boom! Oh, that ripped it.
Pointed it out because down he goes. The left hook.
He looked unstoppable. He looked a different planet of ability.
Oh! Show's over. Show is over. This is the first round.
Money the hard way tonight. Well, there's not much to say about that knockout.
This is the first round.
But he was far more than a big puncher. He's a very good boxer.
It's a big win to let everybody know that Donnie Long is back.
So his first shot was only 19 years
Donnie
old.
Long is back.
Oh. That's it. Wow.
Look at the force. Look at the force. Damn near knocked the fro off my son's head top.
Forget what the press release is saying. He's only 5'10".
Goddamn, Mike, what the fuck are you doing?
He is not a big heavyweight. He's only a kid.
He had this
Yo!
that could really...
Nah.
Some would have you believe he's 6 foot. He is not a big heavyweight. He's only a kid.
He had this body that could really fool you.
Boom!
Into forgetting that he was still
Oh my gosh, lights out. Lights out.
Good night.
Lights out. That boy head weigh a ton. That boy head weigh a ton.
10 wins.
I'm trying to get up and you can't.
Inside the first round.
I want to do something that no fighter ever done. Jack Dempsey broke people's eye sockets. And that, to me, man, that's a high. You have to see that guy did this.
When he was being trained by Customato, he was living the complete total existence of a man hell-bent on becoming a world champion.
The help that Cuss gave Mike was not only in the ring, but out of the ring.
Being part of Customato's family was therapeutic. It gave him direction, it gave him order, it gave him care, loving.
Tyson's teens were spent in the D'Amato family. Cuss eventually adopted him.
Jeez. Fight back, bro. Fight back.
There's only so much punishment anybody can take. That
you a
is
fighter
the
or
limit
punching
of
bag?
Sterling Benjamin's endurance.
You have a sledgehammer, man. You know, when I go down there and feel it, you ready to hit hard. It's the hardest I ever been hit.
It is the hardest you're ever.
The hardest on my whole career, man.
But it's getting harder and harder now to find anybody who wants anything to do with them. I mean, no fighter wants to get run over by a truck.
10-0.
One of the things that's always fascinated me about you is this ability you have to intimidate opponents. A lot of them seem to have been beaten before they got in the ring almost, or when they caught your eye when they got in the ring. Are you aware of that?
Oh! How do you catch that?
Oh my!
Put your hands
Mike
up.
Tyson, when the bell rings, he conducts himself.
You should never be able to catch a right hand that flush in the beginning of a fight. Like, why? What happened to my son's hands? This dude got hit like he never fought before.
Or they got in the ring almost, or when they caught your eye when
Look
they
at
got in the
this.
ring. Are you aware of that?
Oh my God!
First punch he threw. Oh my!
Mike Tyson, when the bell rings, he conducts himself as if someone stole something from him.
He was so short, and he had this crazy style of bobbing and weaving and ripping ridiculous power and speed punches.
Oh my goodness!
Mike Tyson
That even hit him flush.
One of the bright stars in the heavyweight
good.
picture now goes
He good.
11-0.
Somebody call this dude mama.
11 knockouts.
Someone call his mama. Time to pick him up.
In the fight.
If you look at early Mike Tyson, the way he was running his way through the heavyweight division,
But he was far more than a big puncher. He was a very good boxer. He could jab, he could move, as well as punch. So he was virtually the complete article. And he had that knockout punch in both hands. And of course, when anybody goes to see heavyweight boxing, That's what they want to see. They want to see people get knocked out.
And God forbid, if anything happened to Cus, we're all professionals, and we're going to continue. And the outcome is going to be the same.
Then in 1985, Cus D'Amato died.
He was like my father. I never really had a father figure.
The late and legendary trainer Cus D'Amato was the only real father figure Mike Tyson ever knew.
The death of Cus D'Amato was clearly a huge issue.
Well, when Cus D'Amato died, I think, is when it all starts really going to crap for Tyson.
What led him to success was having a very strict mentor/coach, Cus D'Amato.
Fight number 13 for Mike Tyson. We're back in Latham. It's the same Mike Tyson. It is not the same camp. This is his second fight since the tragic death of Cus D'Amato on the 4th of November. Oh, he's shaky. He's so shaky, and we're only in round 1. And this is a good fighter. I can hardly believe what I'm seeing. As the left
my
hook,
goodness.
which is fast becoming
my
a
God.
Tyson trademark, sends him down.
That's a concussion, bro.
So now Mike Tyson is 13-0, all of his victories coming by knockout, and no bout has gone past the 4th round.
Every fight is a 30-second assault.
Every fight determined by knockout. 13-0, 13 knockouts with no fight making it past the 4th round. You can't make this shit up.
Those 80s fights with Tyson, where he would just show up and look at people and they would melt.
If you blink in the first round, you'll probably miss a Mike Tyson fight.
Whoa. Whoa.
And down goes Mark.
Whoa.
The crowd chanting the next heavyweight champion, Mike Tyson. You definitely are going to hear more about him.
And then, Mike Tyson was like the hottest up-and-coming fighter.
Mike has an ability to slip punches that has not been seen in the heavyweight ranks since Muhammad Ali.
And down.
He went out there and everybody up in the first round.
Ripped it. Ripped it. Oh, with the uppie.
He ran through the division. He changed the whole thing.
Ripped it. Uppercut. Lights out.
Down goes Lorenzo Boy.
But here, the spotlight falls most directly on 20-year-old Mike Tyson, whose public appeal
24
grows
wins,
every
22
time he
knockouts.
He was a special force.
Most scariest fighter on earth.
A terrific uppercut.
This man is out on his feet. This man is out on his feet, and Tyson going for the kill. Bruh.
You got knocked the out.
Razor is down. Joe Cortez moves in to have a look. And he's going to stop the fight. It did not last 20 seconds.
Who wants to see this man in his prime?
Heavyweight title.
He is the WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
When you would enter the ring, already popping sweat, black shoes, no socks, black trunks.
They don't know. There is electricity in the crowd. I get goosebumps on the line. The WBC heavyweight championship of the world.
Look at this man.
As soon as you stepped in the ring, the other guy across the ring, what were you thinking? I mean, because he was thinking, oh, that's my ass.
Any question from the champion or Chief Sergeant? All right, let's get
This
it
for the
on.
belt. I remember this.
He absolutely destroyed him. He knocked him all over the ring.
Oh!
Pound for pound, Mike Tyson, the greatest fighter of our era. Don't forget it.
Tyson already off his stool. His perfect.
This is Tyson at 19. This is this man at 19.
He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs may be shut.
Oh my God. Bruh.
Mike is a boy prodigy. He's 20 years old. He is quite an incredible force in the heavyweight division, but he's just a boy.
You said 20? From Tyson at 20?
Heavyweight champion of the world.
Stay down, bro.
And a devastating second-round knockout. Mike Tyson, age 20, became the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. His managers, cornermen, and
Second
friends
round.
ran to congratulate him.
And this is for the belt.
Tyson
This is the
kissed
second
Jim
round.
Jacobs.
Pause. Did he just kiss this man?
20 years old.
But you know what? He
After
Tyson.
less
He
than
can
2
rock.
rounds, you're the heavyweight
He can
champion
rock.
of the world.
But in March of 1988, Jacobs died, and Tyson lost his second father substitute. Before Jacobs was buried, Don King made his move.
And that created the opening, the opportunity for Don King to move in on a very confused 21-year-old kid.
Boxing complex of promoter Don King has become a home away from home for heavyweight champion Mike Tyson.
In 1988, once Mike got married, Robin, Givens, and Ruth, of course, were very interested in taking over Mike's career.
They moved into a grand New Jersey mansion.
But as soon as she got married, she called up and said, she's Mrs. Mike Tyson. I'm taking over. I want to see all the books and all the records.
I happen to know Robin Givens Tyson, and I just want to leave you with this. I've seen a lot of different things. She is one hell of a fine lady.
How does a woman who went to Sarah Lawrence and Harvard Medical School wind up falling in love with a guy who's a graduate of the School of Hard Knocks?
God, I want to know too.
The money, the bag, the money, the bag, man. Let's keep it a bean.
Trouble, and down he goes.
Jeez.
The winner, and still the undisputed
Don King, infamously known for that weird, wild-ass Super Saiyan throw.
Greed reaches at the deepest core of people. It reaches deep at them, and they're fighting for me and stuff and all that crap, and then that made it easy for Don King to sneak in and...
It was reported to us here in New York that Robin and Ruth were at the bank already claiming Mike's account.
No one can challenge Mike Tyson right now. You could take anybody out.
Oh my goodness. Get that mouthpiece out your mouth, boy. This dude, Jesus Christ.
There was a line in the front yard, loose. Wow. He was on the steps like this with a heavyweight belt.
What?
What? What? How come nobody wants to get out the car and play with my cat?
The title brought fame, money, and temptation.
$4.5 million on automobiles and motorcycles. Once crashed your Rolls Royce and told cops to keep it.
Pretty much, he was on coke all the time. He would walk around with a brick of coke as his personal stash.
Tyson reverted back to what he thought he was at heart, which was just like this dirty ghetto person that just wanted to have sex and do drugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated man who brings the...
Started falling off the deep end, man. Start losing, you know, the people that love you, the people that know what's best for you. Start surrounding yourself around yes men and
heavy
vultures.
metal sound that you hear is Mike Tyson about to make his way in.
I can pretty much already know Tyson wasn't the greatest financially literate individual, and you know what I mean?
All I can say is the heavyweight champion is about to make his appearance in the ring.
Everybody here to see this
man.
man.
Tyson does is intimidating. There he is. He comes out. He doesn't wear a coat in.
Do y'all even think he knew how great he was? I mean, Jesus Christ. 30 knockouts, 34 fights.
Awesome. And now,
34 fights, 30 knockouts.
And for all, let's get ready to rumble.
My goodness.
Down he goes. I don't think you get up from this.
I ain't gonna front.
Makes his leg flat on his back. It's all over.
I ain't gonna front. You wouldn't catch me paying for a Mike Tyson fight. Nah, I'm good. I wouldn't pull up. I wouldn't pay for it on pay-per-view. What's the point, bro? $60, $70 for a round? For a round?
Tyson has won it.
This man barely broke a sweat. 16th first-round knockout.
For Mike Tyson. Unbelievable.
I got better things to do with my money, bro.
In the first round.
How many people could handle that, too? I mean, you're the money, the fame, at that age, you're the champion and the baddest man alive.
It's my belief Mike really turned into the Mike we know today as his marriage to Robin Givens came apart. So did he.
In a nationally televised interview, Robin Givens told Barbara Walters that Tyson was a manic depressive.
He gets out of control, throwing, screaming.
A charge that would later prove groundless.
He shakes, he pushes, he swings.
But when I look back at it now, I can't believe I sat there and didn't say anything.
The soap opera marriage of boxing champ Mike Tyson and actress Robin Givens is coming to an end.
So she brought a guy home to see her into my mansion in my car that I'm not allowed to be at. You want to know who it is? Brad Pitt.
Brad must have been smoking a joint, or he must have been
drinking or something, because he was real close to me in the car and he had no idea. He didn't see me. But then when he got out the car, he saw me.
Oh, what the hell?
Tyson's in Japan to defend his heavyweight boxing title against James Buster Douglas.
Within 2 hours of the champion's arrival here,
Who else is going to Brad Pitt?
Tyson was in full cry.
I'll leave it at this. He clearly was very distracted coming into the fight. Stressed out beyond comprehension. I wonder why that is. He was 37-0 at that particular moment in time. He was fierce, he was menacing.
Before the fight, rumors had swirled about Tyson's mental and physical state. He'd been knocked down in sparring.
He stopped moving his head. He began to accept clinches. He started to jab less. You could see that under Don King, not only did his character and morals decline and erode, his boxing technique began to decline and erode.
You begin to file through your memory for the biggest upsets in heavyweight championship fight history.
Douglas insists that he's going to shock the world in this fight. If he should upset Mike Tyson, it would make the shocks in Eastern Europe seem like local ward politics.
Like when you're fighting at the real top level of a sport, if you start missing training, start taking drugs, start sleeping around.
They had neglected to bring a standard piece of equipment called an end swell, an ice-cold steel press used to reduce the swelling around the eyes of a battered fighter.
They were trying to put icy water into a latex glove to hold against his eye. And suddenly it became clear they didn't have a cut man. They didn't have any equipment.
Mike Tyson had actually won the fight in the 8th round when he dropped Buster Douglas, and that count was excessively long.
Ooh, that was a nasty uppie.
And there's a right hand uppercut, and down goes Douglas. As suddenly as that.
Can he beat the count?
He got a little overconfident.
That was a long count. Buster Douglas should have been counted out. He should have been counted out.
Still wobbly. Let's see what Mike can do to finish. And the bell ends to say
Was that,
Buster Douglas
I mean,
at the
shit.
end of
It
round
didn't look
8.
long. Oh my gosh. That uppie was crazy. Tyson's going down. Tyson going down.
Douglas, down goes Tyson.
It was the beginning of the end of Mike Tyson, the Mike Tyson that we knew.
I remember he tried to put the mouthpiece in. Couldn't do it.
It's over. Mike Tyson has been knocked out.
That had to have shocked the world.
So at the peak of your career, you were convicted and sent to prison for rape, which you write and you talk about in your Broadway show that you did not do.
Her name is Desiree.
He's done.
These chicks look basic as hell, man.
He's
I don't see not one baddie.
He has so much money. He's always throwing it around. I might as well get a piece of it. You know, that's how people looked at it.
Serving a 6-year term at the Indiana Youth Center, Tyson was back in the setting he knew all too well.
Everything his adopted father, Cus D'Amato, had tried to prevent had come true under the tutelage of Don King.
And they've destroyed the greatest fighter I've ever seen.
The debt is paid. The prison term over. 3 years ago tomorrow, Mike Tyson entered an Indiana penitentiary.
Tyson went straight into training, and the fight.
You want to talk about someone that was safe in jail? 3-year stint. I bet you no one tried him. I bet you no one tried Tyson in jail. This dude went to jail and pulled a Pablo Escobar. He started running the shit.
Tyson is back, and with him comes the attention and excitement that only a superstar can generate.
Through all the upheaval, Tyson remained the sport's most famous and infamous figure and its biggest box office draw.
Now, if the former champion is to climb the mountain one more time, that journey must begin tonight in impressive fashion.
Protect yourself at all times. I expect a tough, clean fight.
Look at the glare. Look at the glare.
Any questions from Mr. Tyson's corner? Let's get it on.
Love to see it. Oh, that uppercut. Yeah, you thought shit was sweet.
And that is it.
Just like that, it's over.
The convict
One
was
round,
still a
though.
draw. His very first fight after release won him $25 million.
How much money do you think you spent on drugs? I mean, you're an incredibly wealthy man.
I don't know. I spent enough. Most of my drugs are free, you know, but yeah, I had fun with drugs.
He fought on coke. He used a fake dick to pass drug tests.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Mike
Hey,
Tyson.
yo.
Mike
Hey, yo.
Mike Tyson.
And here he is, the walking powerhouse, Mike Tyson, who says his objective simply is to throw punches at all times. A very loose-looking Bruce Seldon, a very serious-looking...
Boom. Boom. Get your hands up off of me. Look at that.
The
Bang.
Unified Championship began when I beat Bruce Seldon. I fought him and beat him in a one-round knockout. And I had 2 belts on my waist. After being out of prison out of 11 months, I really thought I was somebody special then, because no one's ever done that, not even Muhammad Ali. And then once again, I let everything go away, and I believed I was a god. I believed I was great. I didn't believe I had to train for nobody. I thought everybody was afraid of me.
Apparently, Holyfield kept headbutting him over and over again. The ref didn't do anything about it.
And no one warned him, no one took any points for him. What am I to do? This is my career. I can't continue getting butted like that. I got children to raise, and this guy keeps butting me, trying to cut me and get me stopped on cut. I gotta retaliate.
So Tyson got really dazed and confused and finally snapped and bit his ear.
The infamous bite.
What happened here?
He got bit, I think.
I kept on saying, I want to get him back. I want to get him back.
Edward Holyfield, look out! He's pushed right here, above us by Tyson.
He got bit in the ear.
Iconic bite.
Goodness, he's got a bloody right ear. Holyfield bit by a dirty Mike Tyson.
So we go back in, then all of a sudden, you bit this ear.
Mike Tyson has bit Evander Holyfield for the second time, and it is all out war.
Mike Tyson will fight again, and you'll pay to see him. But this
Facts.
time, you're going to pay twice as much.
My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Oh. Oh, that's a sleeper.
Tyson goes down for the 3rd time in his career.
There's a lack of a challenge then. There's a lack of a goal. There's no more mountain. So now it's just chaos and cocaine and women and then eventually the wheels fall off.
I was madly in love with Customato. I became, he broke me down and rebuilt me back up, and I became totally loyal to him.
And hell-bent on becoming the world champion.
Remember, from the side, you can let that punch go with the...
Stewart has stated categorically that he knows he needs to keep throwing punches to try to keep Tyson occupied. If he stops throwing, he'll be dead. This could be quick.
I was afraid of a 30-second soundbite.
This fight is over.
Done. That's the ref doing you a favor, son. Stay down.
Tyson was exceptional. To use the word animal might be a bit of disrespect, really, but he certainly was in the ring. I mean, he feared nothing.
Mike permits himself to be pushed around. He is one person in the ring and a completely different person when we go out.
Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white f***. Scared of the real man. I'll f*** you till you love me, f***.
By the looks of this guy, this is not consensual sex we're talking about.
Tyson was wild, bro.
As long as he wants to be
That
champion.
man said, I will, till you like it. You know what I mean? Damn, son. I ain't gonna hold you that. That's that prison talk. That's that 3-year stint kicking in, you know what I mean? He's probably heard some wild shit.
And it's obvious. He wants to continue being
What will people remember about Mike Tyson 50 years?
Go!
50 years?
Hammer fist.
I don't know, that's the most destructive, ferocious fighting machine that God ever created.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bring that back one more time. I gotta bring that shit back one more time. Huh?
I don't know, that's the most destructive, ferocious fighting machine that God ever created. Yeah, that's what I think.
No debates. No debates. the most ferocious, dangerous knockout artist I've ever seen in my life, in my afterlife, in my pre-life. There's nothing like Tyson, bro. And I'm telling you, like, you know, we got modern day today, people got Floyd as their favorite boxer, Wilder. Like, yo, I've seen all these guys, even Wilder, don't have the intimidating factor that Tyson had in his prime. This dude had you shook before you entered the ring. And I'm talking about professional boxers. I'm talking about guys that got paid to fight with shook of Mike Tyson. You can't make this up. None of this is fictitious. None of this is fiction. None of this is make-believe. This man was a walking knockout artist. And granted, he's lost, and his back has hit the canvas a couple of times, and he's by no means undefeated, right? But you ask me, he is the greatest boxer of all time. I love Muhammad Ali, but Mike Tyson, the art of the knockout, you know, you just, that's God-given. That's God-given, bro. To walk through the heavyweight division at the age of 19 and capture your belt at 20? What were you doing when you were 20, bro? I'm pretty sure you were knocking out heavyweight champions. Yo, I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Mike Tyson. If you made it through the end of the video, hit the like and subscribe button for more content. This was epic. This was one of my longer videos, but I mean, I'm gonna make the exception for Mike Tyson because he is him, man. I'm gonna holler at you guys in the next video. And of course, Mamba out.